There's an interesting question around the role of technology and DNI, and I think I think the verdict is out. I think technology at the moment is a force for good, in the sense of we live in a agile world, and that offers opportunities to participate in conversations from communities that historically couldn't participate. So people with disabilities, different responsibilities can be much more virtually present and contribute to conversations at work and the rest of it. I think the rise of AI is really quite critical, and I think AI gives us lots of opportunities to use that in terms of bias mitigation processes and the rest of it. There is still a big question around AI at the moment. We know that there's lots of opportunity. AI is particularly generative AI is a learning system, and it learns through people. We program into that system, and what we're programming into the system at the moment is our own heuristics, our own pattern matching, our own biases. And so I think the current model of AI from a D&I perspective is very problematic. That doesn't mean that the current model can't change and learn and grow, just as we've seen over the last 20 years, human beings have learned and grown and become less judgmental. There's an opportunity for AI to do that, but I think at the moment the jury's still out. And then the final thing I'd say about technology is social media. I'm not on social media. I don't use it. I think it's very destructive. I think that back in the day, what we would do when we're creating policies and processes, human beings would be in a room and you'd argue things out, and you wouldn't always get what you wanted, and you'd negotiate and debate and all of that kind of stuff, and you'd end up with a policy where most people are happy and we can implement. But that's through facilitation and dialogue and constructive argumentation. But social media platforms like X and Facebook, they're the conversations I find are what I would describe as terroristic. It's comment and run. There's no real debate there. There's no nuance actually, and I do feel that D&I is complex. It's not always easy, and in order to get some wins, you've got to go into the nuance, and you've got to go into the grey zone and work your way through that. And I think actually social media doesn't give us a space for nuance. It gives us space for binaryism. And that is something that I do find really concerning, actually.